And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll run with Elliott, and he'll be taken down right around the 27.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
27-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Check 50.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with McCaffrey. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Xavier Woods.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
We got 4.
On 3rd and 2, Brennan. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
7-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brennan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Palmer. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Looking to throw on second down. Brennan. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Brennan. That's to McCaffrey, complete. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second down now, it's Craig. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
In his own 5-yard line.
Gun. Here's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking on the midfield logo. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. This is McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. We're scoreless after 1. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Tight dog. Shit. Watch the shit. Whip. Watch the whip.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's caught by Hollister. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
On the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First down.
It's a pickup of 6. First down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Derek Brown on
and the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety go.
To throw again. Brennan. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Brennan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The throw right sideline here is complete, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Operating from the gun. Brennan gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be second down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott.
He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. That's going to be caught. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 19. Amari Cooper. As the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Brennan. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off play action. Brennan. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. They keep on the ground with Elliott. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. And again, it's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott. Cooper's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
The Cowboy first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll have a first down past the 40 and finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the
no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Operating from the gun, Brennan, and he's taken down inside the 30. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Check three. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Go.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
McCaffrey on the
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out.
Prescott's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
On the tackle. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First down, Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
At the 35-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Italia. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Cowboy ball carrier. The tackle by Jeremy Chin. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 9. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
No. Why? Get rid
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Christian McCaffrey.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Go, Rig. Go. Whip.
They'll keep it on the ground. Craig, and he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Michael Palardy now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And we'll see what he can do on the return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And in a relatively... Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Prescott from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll get this complete to Batson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now.
First down.
As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Prescott now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.